Hello esteemed viewers, welcome to our maths tutorial for today. In today's Olympiad exam tutorial, we are going to consider this equation. We are asked to find the value of x to the power of 32 plus 1 divided by x to the power of 32 if given x plus 1 divided by x is equal to 1. If you are new here, don't forget to like this video, also subscribe to my channel. Remember to also turn on the bell icon so that you'll be definitely notified whenever I upload my latest Maths Olympiad content. Thank you. Now, to solve this equation, I want you to note something that we need to solve this value, and then when we solve this value, whatever value we have for our x to the power of 32, we'll substitute it into this equation and then finally solve this. That's the method through which we are going to solve this equation. And to start with, we'll go ahead to first of all solve the first equation. Now, to solve the first equation, we want us to note that we are given x plus 1 divided by x equal to 1. So what we're going to do is to square both sides. If we square both sides, we'll have our x plus 1 divided by x all squared equal to 1 squared. Now if we simplify the left hand side, we are going to find out the first time square to be x squared plus the second time square is 1 divided by x squared, and this will be plus 2 times the first time multiplied by the second time, and this will be equal to 1. So in this instance, this will clear this, and then we'll be left with x squared plus 1 divided by x squared plus 2 to be equal to 1. Now, the next thing we want to do is to clear the fraction x squared, and to clear the fraction we need to multiply through by the value of x squared. So if we multiply through by the value of x squared, this will give us x to the power of 4 plus this whole thing will give us 1 plus 2 times x squared, and this will be equal to x squared, because remember, whatever you do to the left hand side, you equally do to the right hand side. So from this point, let's make x to the power of 4 the subject of formula. X to the power of 4 will now be equal to x squared plus 2x squared will go to the other side to give us minus 2x squared, and that will give us minus 1. Now, x squared minus 2x squared will have our x to the power of 4 to be equal to negative x minus 1. Negative x squared minus 1, because we have x squared minus 2x squared. So if you subtract that, it's going to give us negative x squared minus 1. So our x to the power of 4 will finally be minus x squared minus 1. Now I want you to take note of this equation, because we'll be using it as we go ahead in this solution. Now, having gotten that, this is going to be a typical equation. So what we are going to do is to square root this equation we've gotten. Remember, our main aim is to find the value of x to the power of 32. So we'll have x to the power of 4 all squared equal to minus x squared minus 1 all squared. So this will give us x to the power of 8 equal to, now let's multiply this one in terms of expansion. If we expand that value, we're going to have our x to the power of 4 plus, this will give us 2x squared, and this will give us plus 1. So recall that x to the power of 4 is equal to minus x squared minus 1. So if we bring that value into this expression, we're going to have our x to the power of 8. Bringing that value into that expression, that will now give us equal to minus x squared minus 1 plus 2x squared plus 1. On this simplification, minus 1 can clear minus 1, and then minus x squared plus 2x squared will give us x squared, and then we'll find our x to the power of 8 to be equal to this. Now, this is another expression I want you to take good note of. We're going to make use of it as we solve this equation. Now, having got this, all we need to do is to square both sides as we look forward to getting our x to the power of 32. So if we square both sides, we'll have our x to the power of 8 all squared equal to x to the power of 2 all squared. So this will give us x to the power of 16 equal to x to the power of 4. So having done this, remember our main aim is to get x to the power of 32. So what we need to do is still yet to square both sides. So we'll have our x to the power of 16 all squared equal to x to the power of 4 all squared. And this will give us x to the power of 32 equal to x to the power of 4 all squared. Now, I want you to recall something that we have initially we gave you an expression that x to the power of 8 is equal to x squared. So I want you to recall this expression that if x to the power of 8 is equal to x squared, so you find out that 8 can be equal to x to the power of 4 all squared. So that means x to the power of 4 all squared can still be equal to x to the power of what? Of 2, because this will give us 8, while this will give us x to the power of 8, and it's still equal to 2 x to the power of 2 according to our expression above. So if we apply that into this expression, we're going to have our x to the power of 32 to be equal to x what? X squared. This is an expression we want to hold so dear. Now the next thing we're going to do is to go back to our main expression. Remember our main expression, we are asked to find the value of x to the power of 32 plus 1 divided by x to the power of 32. So if we look at that expression and simplify that expression, we are going to have x to the power of 32 plus 1 divided by x to the power of 32. I will have our x to the power of 32 as x squared, as equal to x squared. So if we apply that, we'll have our x squared plus 1 divided by x squared. Simplifying this expression, we'll have this to be x to the power of 4 plus 1 all divided by x what? X squared. And remember, from our initial value, x to the power of 4 is equal to minus x squared minus 1. That is one of those things we derive from our expressions above. So if we do that here, we're going to have, if we apply that here, we're going to have the value of x to be equal to minus x squared minus 1 plus 1 all divided by x squared. This will clear this, and then we'll be left with minus x squared divided by x squared. And this whole value will give us, make our answer to be negative what? 1 divided by 1, which is equal to 1. So that simply tells us, therefore, that x to the power of 32 plus 1 divided by x to the power of 32 is simply equal to minus. Thanks so much for watching. I know you learned a lot from watching this video. Don't forget to share video with your friends and colleagues. And remember to subscribe to our channel for more simplified mathematics Olympiad videos. Thanks so much and bye bye for now.